everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Colts going up against the Steelers. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
Second down following the run. Here's Luck now on second down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Ryan Shazier ran so fast at his combine that many people thought someone actually ran for him. He's a linebacker who ran sub 4.4, and he uses that speed to make plays all over the field.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Caught left side, Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now the former Illinois man, it's Josh Ferguson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. They'll fake it. Now Luck. He's got time in the pocket. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a good gain.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one's incomplete. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. Smith catches left side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. And Bullock will put this one through, and the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he's brought down after a good gain. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Easy.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 6, and just like that, it's third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 34. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Back to the air. Luck on second down. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills? And it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Off of play action. Luck. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Throwing on third down. Luck finding time. And he's got Moncrief. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
So the chains are on their sides. It's first and goal from the 6. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Three receivers to the left, one to the right. On second down, here's Locke. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They come out here in the eye. To throw is Locke. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there. And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive. That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Up their end. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. So 1:55 to go in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
All day, every day, any day.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Going up top. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On third down, Roethlisberger. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants. So how do you stop it? A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route. Green with a catch left side. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 34 yards. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And now they're in the hurry-up. That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. They come up in an offset eye. Now Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. 3rd down and goal from the 6. And he'll get nothing out of that one. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Boswell's kick is good. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, that's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game, they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your arm.
And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Well, there was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. From the 50, it's Luck. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Pat McAfee now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll get the football here. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Roethlisberger down around his goal line. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They come out here in the eye. And now here's a carry heading left. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know if that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Throwing on third down, Luck. And able to find Dorsett. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Final minute now of the third quarter. They'll give it to him right up the gut. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Luck. Steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Bullock will put this one through, and the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. Again, it's Bell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 14 there. And it'll give the Steelers a first down.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Coney Ely in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's Bell. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On third down, Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
2, 2, 3, check 3, time.
Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. He's got time. And that is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Caught left side, Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he cuts it out left sideline. Room ahead. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dree Archer, his 17th touchdown now on the season. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Luck will try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's 2nd down.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on him all game long.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled, and while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Roethlisberger, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it.